go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Rivers now from the 50. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Down.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Greedy.
That's Campbell.
Bro.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. He'll get this one to Pittman, and he'll lose yardage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
32-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Pick it up.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
His guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I thought I could throw it over his head.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got rid of it.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The 24-yard line.
Fuck, man.
to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
Oh, my.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah,
I'm cooking off. I don't care.
Cooking off. Them, but what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15 it goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
From the red zone now.
That's me.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Indianapolis.
This game ass.
Harris Campbell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a throw here secured by
Bro, I'm trying to air truck my boys.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the
Team
line of scrimmage
ass.
very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Room here to run. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down at the
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
At the 39-yard.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And they went the wrong way losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Makes it
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Rivers pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third.
He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. likely be the last play of the first half. Third and long for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Marcus May with a pick.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Mayfield on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Browns 21, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. They run once more with Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Browns 28, Colts 21.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And again, it's Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
When they got off the field on third down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Marr now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Browns 35, Colts 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Rivers. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And some room to work. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the foot. He's taken down.
Philip Rivers sacked. Larry Ogunjobi. A loss of 5 yards on the sack. 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 54 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. There he goes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
The Colts ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Play fake, Brissett. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Pass.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Gain of 14. And a Colts first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jacoby Brissett.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.